Hey YouTube. So I thought I'd make an interesting video today. I just got out of work and I have been putting off sticking to a routine to lose weight for quite some time. It's on me. I need to lose weight. I'm currently 295, almost 300 pounds. I was 300 not too long ago, and then I dropped down to 295. So it's fluctuating, but I'm basically 300 pounds. I'm 6 feet tall, and that's not good. I used to be pretty fit before COVID. And then, COVID happened. We couldn't go to the gym. Everyone's just ordering out. And my girlfriend moved in with me at the same time as COVID. So from 2020 to now, I've been, I'll go on a good month and then I'm done. And then I come back and then I'm done. I haven't been consistent for quite some time with the gym and with diet and just with everything. So I just got out of work. That's why I'm in my scrubs. So I'm going to take you through a day in the life of me. I just got out of work and I'm making these videos to hold myself accountable. So that way I have to do good and I have to eat good and I have to work out. So that way, I'm being held accountable. So that's what these videos are for. I hope you guys enjoy the process and you stay along with me so we can get fit together, because man, I need to get fit like real bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and start heading home. I am out. I just got out of work. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. So now I begin my journey home. The big issue is mainly that I'm inconsistent, right? Because I have a good diet, I have very good vitamin routine, and I know how to work out. I'm not saying that I've always been fat. I used to be pretty fit, especially prior to COVID. I was like 205, 210. I could do like 12 pull-ups. I could hit 225 for one rep. So not the strongest in the world, but I was pretty fit for my size, and I could run and I could play basketball and I could jump pretty high. And putting on 100 pounds, you really feel the difference in how you used to be, and I don't like it. I feel it in my knees, I feel it in my back. Clothing doesn't feel good on me. I look terrible, and yeah, it's just all around terrible. I do not recommend getting fat. It sucks. But for those of you that are overweight or you're just looking for a better lifestyle, I hope that my tips and tricks, they help. Because I know how to get fit. I know how to lose weight. It's not rocket science. It's literally diet and exercise. And on top of that, you have to track what you eat. So for me, when I'm trying to lose weight, if I consume about 2,000 calories to 2,200 calories per day, I drop weight pretty fast, especially when I'm working out. I'd say realistically, lately, I've been on like a 3,000 to 3,500 a day calorie diet, which is terrible. I'm on that seafood diet. I see food and I eat it. Yesterday, I had like 3 Rice Krispie treats because my brother and his girlfriend made some. God only knows how many calories that was, probably too much. And then I had some chili cheese fries with pastrami and a chili cheese dog. You see what I mean? Like, it's bad. It's really bad. So the first step to losing weight is to be honest with yourself and realize how bad of the situation is that you're in. And right now, my situation's pretty bad. I'm pretty out of shape. I can't run. I went to go try and play some basketball the other day. We weren't even playing a game. We were just shooting around. And after maybe like 5 minutes, I was like, I'm kind of done. I don't want to do this anymore. But yeah, so that's what we're doing. And yeah, this is episode 1 of my weight loss journey. And what I'll do, because, my YouTube channel isn't just weight loss. It's never been like working out really. It's never been anything like that. My YouTube channel is a bit of everything. It's me. The things I like to do. Having fun, traveling, tasting good food. Funko Pops occasionally, Pokemon cards, Legos. Sometimes just like, you know, an anime edit here or there, or, you know, just something that I think is intriguing that other people might want to know, like some car facts or, you know, little things. So my videos are kind of random, but hopefully you guys watch them because you enjoy talking with me. But anyways, I'm on my way home. I have like 15 more minutes to drive. And once I get home, we will continue from there. But yeah, this is day 1, vlog 1, weight loss journey. And yeah, so let's get to it. So I'm home now, guys. Went ahead and changed out the scrubs. Put on something a little bit more comfortable. Got some and one shorts on, some beat up dunks, and just a Vans t-shirt. Don't even really need workout clothes to work out. Just something comfortable, something stretchy. And let's say hello to the dogs. Hi, baby. Hi, babies. This little mini husky is Misty. And this wiener dog over here is Carmelo. Get off of him. Stop it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. These are the Crispies I was talking about. So right here, I got my Nutra Shop shaker. I have like 4 of these, and then the lid for it. And the protein we're taking right now, it is called Flavity. Anyways, I know that this protein powder is Bobby approved, which if you don't know what the Bobby approved crap is, there's an app called Bobby approved, and if you scan something, if it's bad, it'll say not Bobby approved, and it'll say why. And then if it's Bobby approved, then basically that means it's good for you. Like the stuff in there is good for you. It's not got like seed oils and stuff like that. So this is Bobby approved. Now when it comes to protein powder, I don't really care. This is just what I have right now. So when I go get some more protein powder, I'll show you guys where I buy it from and how much I pay for it and which ones I like. But anyways, this is what we have. We're gonna mix it in here with some water. A known fact, don't drink tap water. It has a lot of estrogen in it. So you have to put it through a filter. So if you want to drink tap water, use a filter. I know this filter is not the best filter in the world, but better than pure tap. Or you could just use bottled water. Now, if you're using bottled water, I strongly recommend you get something like this. I know a lot of people will say it's not worth it, but the pH balanced water is really good for you. It's good for your digestive. It's easy to digest in your body. You don't need as much water because this actually hydrates you. It has salts and minerals in it, and you don't have to worry about estrogen from that stuff. Now, excuse the messy table, but the protein powder is in the cup. I haven't really mixed it in yet, but there's a couple other things I like to add with my protein powder. So this is a basic fiber supplement. It's called Metamucil. It's really good. You'll be surprised how little fiber we actually consume in an American diet. So you gotta kind of add extra fiber on top. What this does is it helps you shit. It helps the poop to circulate through your body pretty much. If you have constipation issues, I strongly recommend some fiber. There's better brands, but Metamucil's always been fine for me. And then another thing that I add are these two. So I have this powder mix. It's called Smarter Greens. Good stuff. It's not Bobby approved because there's like a bit of seed oil in it. But this is the only brand I know that has all of this in there. The camera's not really balancing in on the words, but if you can see right there, I don't know if it's picking up. Yeah, it's got a lot of shit in here. So this is good for like your daily greens, right? You don't really have to think about it, but you should still eat veggies and greens on top. And then this one is Total Beets. So those of you that don't know, basically beets is like a superfood. Helps with your blood pressure, helps with your heart, helps with basically a lot with the cardiovascular. And beets are fucking disgusting. Excuse my language, but they're nasty. So I drink it. It's all in there. I just need to shake it. But let's break down the vitamins that I take along with this in the morning. So this is my Crealkaline EFX creatine. pH balanced creatine is far superior to that crappy acidic powder creatine you get at the store. They both work. They both work. I'm not saying that the powder doesn't work. This just works more efficiently. Your body can absorb up to 99% of this, while the acidic one, it absorbs about 50%. So that's why they always say drink lots of water when you take creatine. They're not talking about this. They're talking about the acidic, cheap powder creatine that they sell at Walmart. This is like $50 or $60 for 400 pills. Good stuff, Amazon. But yeah, Crealkaline creatine, omega-3 fish oil, 2,000 milligrams per serving. You want that, not 1,000. This is good, really good. Takes some getting used to the fishiness. If you don't like fish, hold your breath. Next up, a good daily vitamin. I've always liked Costco. And then you want some turmeric in your diet. This is so good for you. So I like Cunol. This is probably the best turmeric brand on the market. Really good stuff. And it's also got some ginger in there. So if you take this every day, you will be like a super soldier. You won't get sick as often. Inflammation goes down. Apple cider vinegar. Now the reason why I say to take this is because this helps digest your food. It helps break it down. And if you're fat and overweight like me, this can help to start up your metabolism. So on top of dieting, eating right, exercise, this is like a little speed booster. So I like to take this every day. Magnesium, you need this. I can't even say enough of why you need magnesium. If you wake up in the morning, hi Gizmo, if you wake up in the morning and you feel like tired and foggy brain, like you didn't even sleep and you just slept, let's say 8 hours, it's probably because you're lacking magnesium. This is something your body really needs. Now, another thing you will need is some insulin. This is with cinnamon. Cinnamon is extremely good for you. This also helps with your blood. So like I said, I take this beet mix because it helps with your blood. And then I take this because it helps with my blood. I come from a family of diabetics and pre-diabetics. I am not diabetic, but it's just something to keep in mind. This really helps with your insulin levels and helps with your blood and everything. So insulin, can't recommend it enough. Then we have super collagen with vitamin C and biotin. So as you know, we have collagen in everything, and it says it right here on the bottle: hair, skin, nails, joints. When you're a baby, you have tons of collagen, but as you get older, the collagen starts to decrease, and that's why old people can barely move, and some of them have a permanently curved back or joints that can't fully extend, like their arms are like they can only do this, right? They can't do that, and they can't like move freely. So that's collagen. You want to take this, start taking it as soon as possible, because when you're already messed up, it's not gonna fix you, but this can prevent that from happening. So collagen. And then the final thing is some L-glutamine. This helps with your digestion. This helps with, again, shitting. This helps with just everything moving through your body properly. So this is really good. I know this is a little much. It looks a little crazy. It's a lot of pills, but I promise you this is a good amount of pills. These all work. These are all things that will help with your body. So when I was on my good gym routine, which I'm trying to get back on starting today, this was my breakfast. This is what I would do. I didn't eat before I went to the gym. I would take a protein shake with the fiber and those two. I would mix it up, and then I drink it with all these pills. So I'm gonna put the pills into a container and we'll see exactly how many pills there are. All right, so I just finished shaking this up. It's all ready to drink, and that's what all the pills look like. So you got 4 creatine pills. You have 1 of the L-glutamine, 2 of the apple cider vinegar, 3 of the collagen, 2 of the fish oil, 2 of the turmeric, 2 of the cinnamon, 1 magnesium, and 1 daily vitamin. So that's what it all looks like. So when I'm really on my game, take this every day. Even if I don't go to the gym, this is something that I'm gonna do. This is something that's a part of my routine. This is, I have to do this. It's part of my breakfast. I have a hard time eating and then going to the gym because I feel terrible. So I'm starting, this is day 1. I'm going back to my old habits. So protein shake, vitamins, let's go ahead and get it down the hatch. All right, let's do this. So for me, I could take about like 10 pills at a time. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll go 9. That's quite a good amount of pills. So what I do, it's already shucking up, right? I put this in my mouth, then I swish around the pills with the protein shake, and then it's easy to swallow it. That did not sound right. My bad. It sounded dirty. Mm. Mm. So now I'll go ahead and take the rest. This trick, it's not like to show off or anything. It's just that if you take all these pills one by one, it gets a little irritating because it's a lot of pills. So that's why I try to do it in like two bigger amounts. So that's the rest of them. Mm. Mm. Done. Oh, sorry, Gizmo. Drink the rest of it down the hatch. So I thought I'd give a proper introduction of my kitties. This is Gizmo. He looks kind of funny because we're in the process of cutting him. Actually, I have the shaver right here. This is a really cool shaver. Just a box, sorry it's crooked. But basically this shaver is quiet, so it doesn't bother them. See, it's on, doesn't bother him. So basically what I do is every time I catch him and he's just chilling, I just start shaving. So this is the process of like maybe 4 days of just getting him when I can, giving him a line cut. He's a long-haired cat, so his hair tends to dreadlock, again, like little dreadlocks, and it's uncomfortable for him, and he just has too much hair, and it's been really hot over here in California, so every once in a while I like to give him this haircut. I'll probably be done with him in like a week. It takes about like a week of just getting him every once in a while to finally make it like look nice. But that's Gizmo. And then over here we have Rosie. She was just here. There she is. Hi, Mama. Meow. Yeah, so this is Rosie. She's my lady, my little princess. But yeah, I have these 2 cats. So 2 dogs, 2 cats. Now, one thing is for sure, diet does not mean eat small amounts of food. Diet actually means what you eat. Like the word diet means what do you eat. Like that's your diet. So you can have like a bad diet. You can have a good diet. Keto diet. A part of my diet when I lose weight, and the last time I actually lost weight and stuck to it was before COVID. I have kind of a weird routine upon things and how I do it. Everyone's open to how they want to, go to the gym and get pumped up and attack stuff. But for me, it's always been a Coors Light and a little bit of some PNP or some Stizzy. So yeah, that's what we're doing right now. We're currently in the man cave. We got the Z31 in the back. If you know the lore, that is where my name comes from, because I have a 1986 300ZX, which is called the Z31. And I used to make music, which I still do, but I don't know. We'll probably come back to it at some point in the future. But when I made music, I was under the name Louis Bape. Like for Louis Vuitton and Bathing Ape. I know, SoundCloud stuff. But everyone called me Bape. So I took that, and I took the Z31, and that's how you got my username or my name tag. But for those of you that actually know me, you can call me Keone. That's my actual first name. It's Hawaiian, Keoni. But yeah, that's my name. So you call me whatever. I don't care. I'm a pretty down-to-earth person. I'm just trying to lose weight right now. That's the whole point of these vlogs, but I feel like I've never made a video where I'm just talking and just being myself. Ugh. So, currently got the Coors Light. I exclusively drink Coors Light when I'm losing weight. It's like a super beer. It has 102 calories and it has 5 carbs per can. I don't really like pre-workout too much because it has a lot of caffeine inside of it. So, you know, the caffeine per se, it's not the best to have all the time for your heart. So I would strongly recommend trying not to overdo it on caffeine and caffeinated products. I don't remember YouTube guidelines, so I don't want to drink this on camera. So I'm going to crush it. I'm going to kill it real quick. But long story short, P&P Stizzy time with a Coors Light. That is my pre-workout. Just one can, because I'm telling you, this is they don't even make keto snacks that are really like this. Like this has nothing in it. But to me, yeah, this has always been like perfect pre-workout. But if you need to take pre-workout, I'm not hating on you. Just be careful. Watch how much you're taking. And if you can, get your heart checked, because it's good to know if you have an issue early than to have a heart attack and you're just like, damn, maybe I shouldn't have been abusing it as much as I was. Because like I'm in college right now, and the only time I take an energy drink is when I'm at college. I have one White Monster, and that's like just to keep me awake during class, because you know they're talking and sometimes it turns into ramble, and sometimes I fall asleep because I'm doing a lot. I work, I go to school, I'm doing clinicals, which is like working for free but for your school. So I'm doing a lot, and I'm really trying to lose weight now. So that's why these videos, I feel like they'll help me, and just venting, talking about what I'm going through. If I'm having a bad day, probably talk about it. But yeah, this is the pre-workout. Let's get it down. Let's drink this Coors Light. Let's hit this P&P. It's dizzy time. So on my way over here, my car decided to tell me that one of my tire pressures was a little low. So I stopped at Costco. Costco has some really good nitrogen filling stations. It's right next to the tire center. So I always come here when I need to, pump up my tires. So yeah, I actually hopped in the car and it popped on. And I was like, okay, I could bust out the compressor and all that, which takes like, 15 minutes. It's like setting up and everything. And I was like, nah. So Costco opened at 10, but yeah. So I'm gonna pump up these tires real quick. So we made it. We're at the LA Fitness. Time to go inside, go work out. And a little bit of a car tour. This is what the interior of a base model 2007 Acura TL looks like. Now, it's not actually messed up. It's just that the camera makes it look weird. Like if you see it in person, it does not do that. I don't know why it's flickering like that on this camera. But yeah, I'm not lying. The mileage is 69,000. Time for an oil change at 70. Been routine every 5,000. And I love this car. This car is honestly really cool. No complaints at all. It's very comfortable, very fun to drive. I love it. Just remember, if you get the V6 Hondas, they have timing belts, not timing chains, so they need to be changed. You cannot run the same belt to 300,000 miles. It will break at some point. So that's why when I got this car, I changed that. Got that changed. That's a major thing you need to change in these fucking cars. But enough stalling. Time to go inside LA Fitness. So I got my trusty AirPods. Time to put these on and time to work out. So an outside view of the area. It's very beautiful here. Over here in Azusa, Glendora area, you have the mountains in the backdrop. And then this is the Acura. I just cleaned it the other day. It's looking pretty nice right now. The only thing I do really have to change is these headlights. They're so foggy. And with the plastic, it's not even worth making it clean again, because we already did that. And look at them. They're foggy again. Some people may say maybe it was done wrong. I say the headlights for the pair is only $220. And the reviews are pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, change those headlights, and then it'll look nice. It does actually need like a respray too on certain parts. Like if you'll see right here, like the plastic panel, it's like a little messed up. Everything else is pretty good. It's got like, you know, some little dings here and there. I don't know if you could see that. Where is it? I don't know if you could see that, but there's like a scratch right there. There's some damage down there. It came like that. And then it was super minty in the back, but I got rear-ended quite some time ago by an idiot in a Mercedes when I was going to school in the morning. I thought the worst, but when I pulled over, the car was barely even dinged, honestly. It was just that, and then the bumper was unclipped right here. And if you guys know the lore, if you've seen the other videos when I first got this car, I had messed this up and then I had it fixed. So this was popped out and then it got tucked back in. And so with that idiot, when he hit it, this popped out, but that stayed in. So I just hit it real good and it went back into place. And, you know, it is what it is. I don't really care. Like, you can't notice it. Like, if I didn't say anything, you wouldn't notice it. Unless you're like really like looking like super close at the car. But looks pretty good overall. Nice. Love this car. And then, you know, I got the little AMSOIL hat in the back. Got a support. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this day started. Always keep some clubs with me. I got a backpack. So in the backpack I got like straps. I have wrist wraps because my wrist tends to click when I grab like certain weights. So I got the wrist wrap. And besides that, let's go ahead and go inside. I'm not going to be able to record everything inside. This LA Fitness has like a major recording policy thing. But there's a couple areas I think that I could, you know, bust the phone out for a little bit. So overall, today's been pretty productive. Been able to do quite a bit of workouts. I was able to hit some curls with normal dumbbells. Started off with a barbell of 40. Then went up to a dumbbell of 25 in each hand, then dumbbell 45. Then I went to barbell 80 pound. Basically what I'm doing is kind of like a Mike Mentzer type workout. I've always done stuff like that. Helps with fast muscle growth. And I didn't like do a certain number. I just saw how many I could do. So I was able to do 10 of a 40 barbell for warm up, 10 of the 25 in each hand, and then 5 of the 45 in each hand, and then I was able to do 4 of the 80 barbell. So basically maxing out your biceps in a smaller amount of workouts is more productive than over tearing it with smaller workout or with more workouts with less weight. And then for back, I did pull downs, 3 sets. We did 110, 170, and 240. And then basically I do 10 reps for each one. I have to use reps for the 240. And then after that, went ahead and did the back pull down. And so with that, start at 1 plate, 10 reps, 2 plate, 10 reps. And felt like a pretty good warm up for my back and my buys. Then I went into the treadmill, which you'll see. And I went ahead and I did walking backwards on the treadmill at an incline for 3 minutes. So now we're gonna hit the elliptical. We're gonna try and do this for 15 minutes or more. See how many calories we can burn. So when walking backwards on the treadmill, you want to set the incline to 3 and the speed to 2. And you could go a little lower if you need to. But the point of this is to push blood flow into the knees, like especially before ellipticals or leg day. It prevents injury. And only do 3 minutes max. And be safe when you pivot both backwards and back forwards. Don't get injured from this. So basically what I do is when I'm on the elliptical, I put YouTube on and I set it right here. So I put the phone right here, and while I'm doing the elliptical, I'm just watching a YouTube video. So usually I try to aim for like a 20 to 30 minute video. So that way by the time the video is over, before you know it, you've done 30 minutes and you don't even think about it. For the treadmill, it's too uninteractive, so I don't really gain anything from it. But with the elliptical, it's more engaging, so I don't really think about it as much. So we're gonna go ahead and start the elliptical right now. Try and aim for 15 minutes, but if we could do 30 minutes, that's fine. Sadly, I only did 10 minutes and I was totally exhausted, but I burned 132 calories, so not bad. All right, so I just finished at the gym. My shirt's pretty sweaty, but it is black. Anyways, so as you guys just saw, I only did 10 minutes on the elliptical, but it was 130 calories. So it's an all right start for my first day back. Very good workout though. My biceps feel good, back feels good, especially on the pull downs. Ooh, those really crack your back good. I've been needing some spinal decompression. And that's basically what that is. So if you ever suffer from back pain, do some pull downs with good form. Very good. And remember to stretch in the sauna. I did a very good stretch in the sauna, probably for about 5 minutes right when I came. And I feel like doing a nice good stretch really does wonders. It'll help you in the long run, because you don't want to pull a muscle or rip anything or hurt yourself. So stretching is vital, it's key. And yeah, so first thing I do is stretch in the sauna. Well, actually, first thing I do is take a piss, but then I stretched in the sauna. And then I went ahead and did the workouts as I said earlier. And I'm feeling good. So now it's time to go home. I'm gonna have some BCAA amino acids. They're really good for muscle recovery. So when I get home, you'll see that. But we're all done at LA Fitness. So good first day. I still haven't eaten anything. All I had was what you saw earlier, the protein shake mix with the pills. So I'll go home, I'll have the BCAAs, take a shower, brush my teeth, go to bed, because I just worked last night. So I'll sleep during the daytime, and then when I wake up, figure out something good to eat. Something with high protein, a little bit of carbs, and probably in the ballpark of like 12 to 1400 calories. So probably cook something at the house, or I'll go get Chipotle. Chipotle was like my go-to when I used to be on like a good routine back in the day, because it's pretty good food, high quality, and as long as you don't get guacamole, and as long as you don't get like a shit ton of cheese, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not that bad for you. It's pretty good. It's got beans, which are good for you, especially the black beans. Rice is a good form of carb. Just don't eat tons of rice all day, but if you have it in your, like, say, one meal, or like a good meal, and you just have a good portion of rice, it's not bad. So as far as BCAAs go, muscle recovery electrolytes, this is from Amazon. It's honestly, they all do the same thing, to be completely honest. You just want to make sure that it has like all of these, you know, like the, let's see if the camera, zoom in, L-leucine, L-glutamine, L-valine. Those are all like the actual amino acids. Like if you look at the top, the sodium, the potassium, the vitamin B6, those are a part of this mixture, but the actual like components that you want are on the bottom area. So basically with this, if you're not working out, you want to just have it once a day. But if you're working out, you want to have 2 servings per day. It even says it right here. It says it says on training days, consume 1 serving during exercise and 1 serving after exercise. On non-training days, consume 2 servings throughout the, so it's saying to take 2 servings all the time. But in reality, you want to take 2 on a workout day. On a rest day, you could take 1. I should have drank some while I was at the gym, but I don't want to bring this with me. So I'll make this right now. But they sell this on Amazon. I think it's like 20 bucks. And this is like 2 years old, but according to the internet, this doesn't expire. So as you can see, mixed it up. It calls for between 10 and 14 ounces of water, so I put 12. And it's 1 scoop per serving. So what I'm gonna do is drink this, then I'll make 1 more 12 ounce with another scoop, and I'll drink that back to back. So now we got a second one. Just gonna drink this one too. It says to do it twice when you work out. Once, I'm gonna do once when I'm not working out. Because twice all the time, I just feel like I don't need it if I'm not working out. And I don't want to overdo it, and I don't want to make my body dependent on it. I'm just using this to accelerate my muscle recovery. That's another thing that the creatine does, the alkaline creatine. It helps with the muscle recovery. So that way, say for example, I worked out today and tomorrow I have clinicals for 10 hours. So I'll be on my feet at the hospital for 10 hours. But by taking this stuff and the creatine and all those other supplements, I promise you, it'll be sore, but I could use my arms tomorrow and I won't be like, all like hurting and stuff. Because, yeah, this isn't my first time going through this process. But at the same time, I really want to commit. So that's the whole point of this video series. I'll walk you guys through every step of my progress, every step of the way. And hopefully soon enough, this will disappear. No more double chin. I'll be skinnier again. Maybe in like a month or 2 months, I'll post some throwback photos of when I was skinnier. Yeah, let's drink the second one. A little harder to drink the second time, but not that bad. It's watermelon flavored, so how bad is watermelon really? Not that bad. But feeling good now. That was a good start to the day, and it's only 11:26. So I'm gonna go ahead and wash this. I'm gonna take a shower, brush my teeth, call it a day, go to bed, and more than likely when I wake up, I'm gonna go get some Chipotle. I'll probably do chicken, white rice, black beans, cheese, the tomatoes, a little bit of, or did I already say cheese? Yeah, cheese, and then lettuce. I'm going no guac today, and then I'll probably put a little bit of some spicy sauce on it, just for some flavor. And yeah, that'll be my meal when I wake up. And if I'm still hungry, I have, I think I have sardines. Yeah, so basically little canned fish is like a really good snack when you're losing weight. I think we're out, but I'm gonna go buy some more. But basically, yeah, those are really good. Another thing that's really cool too is, so like say, I'm probably gonna get Chipotle later, but if I wanted to get some, make some food here, then I'll just go ahead and use a rice bowl like this. I'll put some meat with it. I could do it with like salmon, do it with chicken breast, could do it with, we have, what is this, albacore. Yeah, so basically these little things, they sell them at Costco in a pretty big box, and it's a good price. So stuff like that, it's not the end of the world. You can cook at the house and it won't break the bank. So my mom was actually able to pick out where the sardines were hiding in the cupboard. So we're gonna go ahead and crack into this as a little snack. So that way I'm not on a fully empty stomach. But if you look in the back, this whole serving, this whole can is 170 calories. But within that, it provides 0 carbs, which is very good. And then it also has 0 fiber, so it's a good thing we had the fiber supplement, but 18 grams of protein. And it does have salt, 260 milligrams, but we're doing pretty good on our salt intake for today. So everything else looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead and crack into this Wild Pacific sardines. And you always wanna make sure that they're packed in olive oil, especially extra virgin olive oil. Because if it's not extra virgin, then that means that it's tampered olive oil, and it's not the best. So I know this isn't for everyone, but I like sardines. They're pretty good. It tastes a lot better than it looks. I mean, my cat's even like, what do you got for me? So I'm gonna go ahead and try some now. Very good. You have to like fish to enjoy something like this, but it's very delicious. And it's a good snack, low calorie, low carb, high protein, especially with the olive oil. So I think that'll be a conclusion for today, and I'll see you guys on the next day I work out. So I'm gonna try and make a video every day I work out. So see you on the next one.